Sure. So my name is Amar. I was born and raised in Bakersfield, and majority of my life I stayed here. My dad moved from India in the 1990s and started in 1990 actually, and then started Safe Industries. It's a classic immigrant story. Started out of his garage, and he kind of knew about government contracting because in India, my family used to sell paint to the British government during the colonial period. So aerospace just kind of just happened by accident. So safe industries is basically what we do now is we have a lot of government surplus parts from like Lockheed Martin, Boeing, um, uh, other defense depots that are sold off their stock over like many years, and we sell parts to either FA repair stations or other aerospace companies or companies that do defense contracting with the DLA and the DoD, mainly the DLA though. And so in college, what I did was I went to the American University in Cairo, graduated in 2013. And when I came back, I had this idea in my head that I want to build a kind of like a software for safe industries. Typically, like these small government surplus businesses have been kind of backwards in terms of technology. So when I joined the business in 2013, we were still using a fax machine. My dad was using like Windows XP or Windows Vista. So I kind of wanted to move him into like using better technology, more recent technology, and getting off of using like a fax machine because I just thought that was ridiculous. And so I built Safe ERP. And I had a couple of goals in mind. One, I wanted to automate the email processing. So because of the way the industry works, pricing depends on a lot of different factors. And it's all mainly high value, like in the thousands. So we wanted to make sure that we're getting the best possible price to our customers, and we can make the maximum amount of profit. So I made sure that when I did that was we take in different factors like availability, like government procurement history is really important as well. We have about 100,000, 150,000 parts in stock, so it's not possible to remember how much, each part is worth. Also, we don't have the technical experience to do that. So I built like a small software that kind of made the email process faster, and sending out like nice PDFs to our customers. And then that kind of grew into invoicing and inventory and pictures and stuff like that. And then in 2019, I met Professor Woods through the MBA program, and he told me about the 59 Days of Code competition, and I reluctantly joined it. I was like, whatever, I'll do it. And then I won second place based on the software that I built for my company, for my family's company. And then from there, I started to really think about making this into a business. And since then, I've been building, and I have an MVP ready, and we've just been working on that. And so like my goal for Safe ERP now is I want to build an ecosystem where you have a customer like a company log in and they log out at the end of the day. So they can do everything from looking at procurement history, availability, they can manage their business. And recently, I've also been thinking about integrating the USML and the ITAR regulations because I think a lot of companies don't know what parts are ITAR or USML, and it's really difficult to know as well because there are some parts that may look like just like we have parts in stock that look like rings and things that you think you can find at Home Depot, and then it's actually on the USML. You have to be really careful especially if you're selling abroad. You have to be really, really careful. So I want to kind of integrate that, and I've been thinking about that. So what I did in the MVP was I integrated the DMail codes per each NSN, so that we can kind of use that as like a starting point to make sure that okay, like if it's a DMail Q or DMail B, then I know that, okay, I need to be more careful versus a DMail A, and I can kind of integrate that. I put in some thought into that, but I know I need to do a lot more research. So through the accelerator program, still need a lot of help. So I really want to work on marketing. That's like really important to me. HR. So one of the main goals I have is I want to find a good technical co-founder or someone who can build. So I'm more inclined to a co-founder because a technical co-founder because with an employee, it's more like he's just gonna do what I say. He's not really gonna care about the product. And now I need someone to actually care about the product as well and who can challenge me because I know like I don't know everything and I'm sure I've already made mistakes. I want to make sure I have someone with me that's gonna check, be a good check to what I'm doing. And I also would like help in the pricing. So how do I price this? And I've been thinking about that all weekend. That I know Professor Woods also knows. I've been thinking about that a lot. How do I price this? Because right now the industry I've been doing research on the different competitors I have, and they have pricing based on how many emails you send out or how many users you have, things like that. So I've basically built this on Oracle, and Oracle doesn't have a cap on how many users can use it as well as how many emails you send out. They have basically their model is how much storage you use. So I want to I'm thinking about something along those lines. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure. Also, I think that for small businesses who want to grow, if you add on costs like, oh, like I want to hire an employee, but I need to pay more insurance. Oh, I also need to pay, $200 more for the user or things like that, then it kind of makes it harder for small businesses to grow. So I need help on that as well. Also making contacts, I think that's really important. That's one of the reasons why I actually deferred my MBA when COVID happened. I actually started my MBA in 2019, but I wanted to like build contacts and meet people. So that's also one of my goals.